Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's totaled 4 hits in 23 at-bats. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Aaron Judge is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside. Two out, nobody on. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
1-0 the count. Now here it comes. Up top, it's 2-0. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. 2-1 now to Mookie.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Andrew Benintendi will be next. Drives it the other way to deep right. Judge going back on it. Gone! A solo home run there for Mookie. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Gardner, and no one will track it down. Ball and a strike. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. One out, nobody on. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Previous history with Luis Severino, he brings a 4-for-12 line. Comes set, and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Martinez, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Behind 0-2 now. (0-2) home now to Bogaerts. Fouled away. Second and third here, one man out. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to inning number 2 now here in Manhattan. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 2 for 8.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. To third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on super utility man Brock Holt. Have glove, will travel. He packs them all. This guy, and he plays them all above adequately. From third base, second, both outfield spots, and creates havoc on the base pass. This guy is a manager's dream.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left field, Benintendi is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Tyler Austin now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Benintendi is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history with Luis Severino, just 3 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And there's ball 2 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Barehanded on the move. Just late. He's safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready on 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hit back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Brandon Drury. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. This is skied into short left center. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Now at the plate, Austin Romine. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Torres in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And there's out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Brett Gardner now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aaron Judge is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 72.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Drury has it, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he chased it in the dirt. Romine is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Devers is retired. 2 down now.
Center fielder.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bradley is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses spur a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. So coming to the plate, Brock Holt flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul, it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Romine goes to get it, and a good throw just beats him. Holt almost reached on the strikeout, but he couldn't quite beat the throw, and there's one gone. Now batting, Blake Swihart. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gardner is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Digging in, Mookie Betts comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95,
well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So striding forward now, Gleyber Torres, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Gleyber Torres becomes the first out of the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers gloves it. And there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Romine. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take it?
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Here's J.D. Martinez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He was a ground out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Moreland around first on his way for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch high in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted. Back here at the Polo Grounds along the Harlem River. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batter.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Here's another 1-2. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning. And he's 7 outs away now. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Line drive to center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
A ball and a strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Devers aboard here at first with nobody out. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. In the air out to straightaway left. Gardner is there. 1 down. Here's Brock Holt now.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
He's set and the pitch. Ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Blake.
Ready for another chance. Blake Swihart. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Here's Mookie Betts. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Oh, there is nobody that's going to corral this one. This could be an inside the Parker. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Betts takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Didi Gregorius goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Digging in, Tyler Austin. He went down on strikes last time up. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To his right, Holt. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He doubled his last time through.
First baseman.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. He pulls this one into right. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line toward the alley in left center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2-for-4 for the game. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss for strike one.
It counts 1-1.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Digging in once again, Brock Holt. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0-for-2 for him to this point. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. Popped high in the air. Holt has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next for New York, Austin Romine. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. Fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Last chance for the Yankees. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside?
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs on no hits. No errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home safely.